What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 9 of Win 1 Take 1. Today we're up against Everton and Chelsea. First off, apologies if my microphone sounds a bit echoey. I'm in the middle of moving house right now, and currently I'm sat in an empty room with the most ridiculous setup ever. I'm literally sat on the floor trying to play it, and there's like nothing in the room, so my voice is like bouncing off all the walls, and it's really echoey. But nevertheless, we will carry on because I am trying to do my best to bring to you daily videos, which I've done really well so far. It's my New Year's resolution to have a video at least one every single day, and so far we're doing pretty well. Fair enough, we're only like 2 and a bit weeks into it, but I'm finding it very, very enjoyable so far. Talking about today's lineup. In fact, no, one thing I need to do first is we've actually got 26 players in the squad, and I want to get that down to 25. Because I said 25 is the maximum number of people that I want. And it's either Yarosik or Donnell that I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of Yarosik because he's way too old. He's 37. So we'll go into the editor and we'll just terminate his contract. I'd be quite surprised if he even finds another club of 37. But it reduces my score to 25, which is exactly what I want. It can't be any higher than 25. So if we win a player from Everton or Chelsea in today's video, then I will let another player go. So obviously these players aren't really involved. Winston Reid is involved though. I don't know why he's not there. He can come straight into the first team actually. I think I just rested him for the Europa League. I can't exactly remember, but that'll pretty much be a subs bench. Dimitri Payet, he suffered a wrist injury, but he's wearing protective equipment so that he can actually play through that injury. But even so, he's only on 88%, so I decided to start Antonio instead on the left-hand side. But enough of me rambling. We'll get straight into the first match against Everton. And if we win, we can go back level on points with Chelsea at the top, which will be tasty going into the match against Chelsea after this one. So we'll take a look at Everton's starting lineup. Seems pretty standard, really, for what you would expect from an Everton side in the first season. Nothing really to talk about. I don't think they've made any signings. And obviously this is the team. We've already seen my team. So we'll head straight into the match. And hopefully we can do pretty well. Now, one thing is, it's been a good week since I've played on this save, just because I've been busy moving houses and stuff. And I can't, you lose focus on how to set up your team. To be honest, I haven't even checked my instructions, like what instructions I've got set up. So a high tempo, that's been working well for us actually. Direct passing and closing down sometimes. And we're on standard. We'll leave it like that for now. I'm not sure why I clicked on that there. We've got through 8 minutes. We're not really doing too well. We haven't had any shots. They've only had 2. And I thought that was going to be a highlight, but it wasn't. More crosses. Oh, I don't want to always ignore. I just want to ignore it that once. But let's see. Kiate, he didn't get a yellow card for once. Tottenham have went 2-1 up against Norwich. Yeah, I'm going to have to change something because it's a matter of time till they open us up. I'm going to go to counter with a normal tempo. I think that'll be okay. Just like see off their original threat, really. But there hasn't been any highlights. None of them have been clear cut. This might be a chance for us with Lanzini. Jagielka heads it away and Lukaku can break. He's got 3 options in the middle there. Lukaku, I bet he puts in a wonderful cross. Yeah, he does, and Besic scores. Typical. We haven't really started in this match. Lukaku had so many options there. I'm gonna go back to standard, back to the higher tempo. I'm going to tell him to get stuck in, and I think that'll do for now. I'm looking in this sort of area just to let you know like my thought process. I think if I had Payet on the left, I'd probably go exploit the left, but I'm not going to do that. It's obviously Antonio's there for this match. But we've had more possession, even though like we're not trying to keep possession. So it looks like to me that they're countering on us. if that makes sense. So I'm going to go attacking for a while, maybe until half time, but if they score I'll probably change it again. So it just says to me that we're having a lot of the ball, but they're countering us. What sort of instructions is this? Shoot on sight. Well, we've had a shot, but it's off target. Not really too much happening though. It's been a pretty dreadful away performance, and if the result stays like this, the two teams from Liverpool, Everton and Liverpool, have both beaten us so far this season. We'll stay on attacking. I'm going to aggressively tell them, like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know whether to counter, because I think they've seen that we've started the season well, so I think they're sitting back. So I don't think like control or attacking will do too much. I think I'm probably overthinking it though. We'll see at the start of the second half. Kiate's got his standard yellow card, but it won't be too long until Payet comes on. I'll probably have to change formation. Anyway, there's a highlight here. Creswell on the left, Obiang, Antonio to Lanzini. Ooh, good save, Howard. A clear-cut chance. They haven't even had one yet. Creswell will take the corner. Antonio will pick it up. Can he find a pass? Yes, but it's right to the halfway line. Not what I was thinking. But a good start to the second half anyway. I'll go attacking now. I'll leave it until 60 minutes before I make my subs. Yeah, I was just waiting to see if changing to attacking did anything. Wrong one, I was supposed to go into my tactics. So what I'll do here is I'm going to bring Song on, give him some match fitness, but I'm going to drop him back there. And see, Antonio's actually playing a 7 rating. Zarate's on 6.5, so I'll bring on Sacco. I'm trying to think if I can change my formation, but there's not much I can do. Unless I drop Lanzini in there, but then it's not really as attacking. I am actually going to keep it like this. My original thought when I was going to make my subs was I was going to bring on Payet, but I won't do that just yet. At least we're having more shots, but Everton are also having shots in the second half. Nothing's happening. I'm going to have to bring on Payet. And I'll take off Obiang. And Payet and Lanzini will be up here. I think that'll be okay. Antonio, maybe I can change him to a winger. Yeah, I do like that. Well, it's not a formation that I would play at the start of a match. Here I've got a highlight. Lanzini with the cross in. He'll pick it up again. Lanzini. And he scores. What a goal, Lanzini. Instantly have to change the formation. And it basically just means I'm going to have to change it straight away. Because there's not a chance I'm going to keep it like this. I think Payet will probably... No, Lanzini's actually better in the centre midfield. But I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to keep them both attacking as well. To try and like nick a winner. Maybe play on the counter. So like we'll push back, but then on the counter these two will bomb forward. That's my thought process. Or in before I pick up an injury and I'm down to 10 men for the last 20 minutes. We've done well to grind it out to 1-1 though. Went to 75 and there's actually a highlight just as I was about to pause it. Check boot it long for Payet. Besic will win it and Barry to Barkley. Lennon, he's got a runner, which is Coleman. Crossing for Lukaku, hits the bar, and we clear it. That's probably our get out of jail free card there. And Funes Mori, it says, can we weather the storm? So they're attacking us. I go into my tactics, 'cause, I'm going to leave it on counter. I'm going to play like a lower tempo. Direct passing, yes. Clear the ball to flanks, so we just boot it straight away. So they're attacking us, it means we can instantly get forward doing that. Shoot on sight to try and nick the winner. Yeah, I like this so far. We're countering them, really. But let's see if it works after this highlight. Jenkinson beats Lukaku in the air. Payet. Sako, can he get there? No, Jagielka will get it and he clears to Lukaku. They've got 3 players they're bombing forward, but Lanzini, brilliant interception. Moses, can he get it? No, Funes Mori gets it again. Lennon to Lukaku. Jesus Christ. Not a chance anyone can save that. That is ridiculous. What a goal. Lukaku's destroyed me, to be fair, in this match. But it means we're going to go back. Sorry for always changing my formation. You guys are probably hating me for doing it, but it's what I like to do. We're going to have to go overload, but I imagine they're just going to sit back now. Hit early crosses, go route 1, take more risks. We may as well lose it 3-1. See, there's a highlight straight away after the goal. Like, my changes haven't even been made yet. So if they make it 3-1, it's game over. Moses. Whatever. So now we've made our changes. Jagielka will pick it up at the edge of the box. Coleman. Besic to Barry. Oh, come on, we can counter. But Paya's gone the wrong way, pass it to Czech. Sako can't beat Jagielka in the air. Besic to Barkley. Alex Song gets done there, more or less. Pays in for Lukaku, good save, and we can clear it. So, obviously my defence is the poorest area of my team at the moment. My midfield and attack, excellent, well, good. And goalkeeper, obviously very good. But defence, I'd say, is average. I like Creswell, but maybe Ogbonna as well, but Reed's okay. And Jenkinson is alright as well. Obviously, we could strengthen. There's only 30 seconds left, so I'm not expecting anything from this highlight. But Sako tries an ambitious shot. I think that's what a shoot on the side does to you, really. You should have really been a bit more patient. And Lukaku can just head it on. There's 10 seconds left, see if anything can happen, and I don't think it will. I always hate these highlights at the end of the matches when you just know that nothing's happening. It's just a waste of time, really. I'd rather it just didn't show anything. But there goes the full-time whistle. 2-1, we lose to Everton. We didn't really play too well, really. It says we can't fault the boys after that. They gave it everything they had. But I disagree. They actually responded quite well. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting just to ruin the morale. So now we drop down to 4th. We're still doing well, but it's 5-3, so not too well. And then obviously we've got Chelsea next, so it'll be probably 5-4. So anyway, we'll go into the randomizer now, and we'll see which player we're going to lose from Everton. So we'll see which player we will lose to Everton. I'm not really looking forward to it. We all seem to lose a good player. We'll go in, we'll press go, and we're going to lose Yedlin. That's absolutely fine. He doesn't even get on my substitutes bench, so that's absolutely perfect. So we'll head back into FM. We'll switch Yedlin over to Everton, and then we'll go and look forward to our defeat of Chelsea, no doubt. So, DeAndre Yedlin, you were with us for probably 1 month, and we're already letting you go. Move to other club, we'll find Everton, we'll search for them. There we are. So, Yedlin, I'm not sure about the rules, but I don't think he'll be able to play for Everton because he's already transferred between clubs this season. I can't remember the exact rules, or if these, no, not those rules, or if these rules even apply. So squad registration, we'll wait and see if he can actually play against us in the future. But I'm going to skip forward. The next match is in 13 days, so I'll join you then for the match against Chelsea. So this is the lineup we've chosen to go for in this match. As you can see, we've made a bit of a formation change. We've went for a defensive midfielder, and we've also dropped Lanzini back into that centre midfield role. Payet comes back in, as does Sacco. Winston Reid, though, is tired from international duty because obviously he plays for New Zealand and it's quite a long way to travel. So we've had to bring in Tompkins. It was either him or Collins. They're both not great. So we went with Tompkins. That's about it, really. Let's have a look at the Chelsea team. Who is Rahman? 21-year-old. Oh, it's Baba, of course. Yeah, I'm used to him being called Baba on FIFA. I thought it was maybe a youngster we could maybe exploit there, but it's not really. Apart from that, the front six is exactly what you would expect, really, from Chelsea. On the bench, obviously Pedro could have started as well. Yeah, that's about all we need to talk about. So we'll go into the match. Hopefully we can do well. I'm expecting a defeat, but if it's not an embarrassing defeat, then we're doing okay. Because we're going to drop down the league, but we've been in a bit bad form, really. I think we've won 5, lost 3 in the league. So we'll wait and see. We've actually had the first shot, which is encouraging. We've lasted 10 minutes. I'm not going to change anything just yet. I'm going to wait and see. Obviously, we're not having much possession. We've had 2 shots. They've had none. We're doing good work defensively. We're actually pulling back the possession now as well. So we're actually, I don't want to say on top because we'll probably concede. But we're doing okay. We've had 2 half chances, 1 long shot. We've had 5 shots. Oh shit! I always press on stats when I go to change it. Anyway, he's Creswell at the corner. Let's get a goal before half time. Kayate can't get there. Oh, Jesus Christ. How have we had so many shots against Chelsea? I'm going to go attacking for like the last 2 minutes. So we're on top against Chelsea. Right now, I would take a draw. I'm going to go a counter for the second half because I imagine they're going to come out and attack us at the start of the second half because they haven't really done it yet. I'm going to tell them that I'm obviously pleased with their performance. Gets a good reaction, but I'm not sure about counter. On previous versions of FM, it's been one of my favourite strategy to go to the counter, but I haven't really mastered it on FM 16 at the moment. But yeah, Chelsea have already had their first shot, but we've had 7. I think Matic could get a yellow card. There we go. It's a good thing for us. We've only had 1 shot on target though, but Diego Costa goes off for Falcao. I'm going to predict right now we'll lose 1-0 and Falcao will score. I'm going to go back to standard. I could play for the draw. It's at 155, so I might make my first sub actually. It depends if anyone needs to come off. Kayate, I'm going to take him off for Song. His match fitness isn't great, only 64. The international break didn't help regarding his match fitness. I got it up so that he was close to starting matches, but then international duty 2 weeks, he just got his match fitness right back down again. So we'll try that. I'm a bit nervous about changing the standard. I'm not sure if it'll pay off. Even though it works in the first half, it doesn't mean it'll work in the second half. It's got to be dynamic. John Terry gets a yellow card. Honestly, my eyes are like glued to the right. So they've taken off Zuma for Ramirez. I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna check their formation. So who's that? Cahill. So where was Zuma playing? Are they playing Ramirez at right back? Wow. Right, I'm going to keep this there for this match. Instructions, exploit the left flank. I think it could work. He must have had an injury, Zuma. Why haven't I made my 2 other subs? What an idiot. Come on. At least I caught it before it cost us. Lanzini, Obiang and Payet not doing great. In terms of fitness I'm talking about here. I don't have any centre midfielders on the bench, so Lanzini's going to stay on. I'm going to take off Lanzini for Antonio. Switch it like this. So at least I can get like a winger up against Ramirez. Payet. I don't want to change my formation though. I've got one more substitute left, but I don't know who to bring on. I'll try something different. Go for Zarate instead of Sacco. Not a lot is happening at all. Oh, here we go. Song to Creswell. Down that left-hand side, he's Obiang. Good tackle by Matic. It had to be a good one because he's on a yellow card. Fabregas. Also on a card. Terry's on a yellow card as well. We can get that with Payet to Moses. Baba, he's going to be sent off. Yes, come on. Baba, sent off. Yeah, so push forward and make it count. I completely agree. So who have they put at left back? Fabregas at left back. This is ridiculous. Wow. So obviously Payet's going to go up there. We're going to push forward like this. Team instructions. I'm going to go attacking for now. I'm not sure about overload because I think they might still counter against us. Exploit the right flank as well. Go route 1. Higher tempo. Pass into space. I'm going to tell them to get stuck in as well because we haven't got any yellow cards and they've got, 1, 2, 3, 4 now you can say, including this one. But we haven't got any, so we can afford to get stuck in a bit more. They've had a shot. I'm going to go to overload. You only live once, right? I'm not going to take more risks though. Let's see. I've taken my hand off the mouse, so I'm not going to make any more changes. Obiang to Creswell. Antonio. Play it through. Yes, Zarate. Yes! 1-0. Don't be offside. I don't think it is. 85th minute. That's why we changed to overload. Get in. But honestly, their formation is stupid. Ramirez at right back. Fabregas at left back. Who's number 21 in midfield? Matic. And who's this one? Willian in centre midfield. Why not just put Willian at left back? So then I'm guessing, I think that's Pedro, Hazard and Falcao. But it's ridiculous. Anyway, we don't have to be on overload anymore. In fact, I'm going to go to control. I've got 5 minutes to hold on. to a lower tempo. We don't need to do this. I'm going to exploit the flanks on though. We'll return possession. Right. We don't need to get stuck in anymore. We're going to be disciplined. Stay on feet. And hopefully we can get through the match. We haven't even got like great team ratings, which is the strange thing about it. Although if you look at the stats, they've obviously been in control even before they had Baba sent off. They're pushing forward. They've had another shot. My eyes are just glued to that left, like the stats on the left. There's another highlight. There is time for it as well. Creswell, don't get tackled. Yes, check, just clear it. Obviously he's playing against his old team. Ogbonna, check. Fabregas, Hazard. Yes, Obiang. Let's make it 2-0. Willian wins it back. The centre midfielder for Chelsea. Creswell, Matic, Hazard. Just clear it, please. Fabregas, left back. Pedro. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've just been FM'd. That is ridiculous. Fabregas is a fucking left back. Crosses it in for the equaliser. Fuck's sake. Onto the box, shoot on sight. Hit early crosses. See, the second you change, it's like, be more disciplined, stick to your positions. No, it doesn't fucking work. High tempo, we're going to take more risks this time. Not that it matters, because there's literally 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Come on, I'm banking on a highlight straight after this goal. Which there isn't. So it's going to be 1-1 at full time. How did I not win this match? I should have went defensive, but I felt it was like so in the bag that I could just be on control and be wary of them on the counter-attack. Fabregas, the super left back, gets an assist for their goal. It was a bit of a clusterfuck as well in the middle of the box. We did play well. I would have taken a draw before the match, so I shouldn't really be too disappointed. But I'll tell them. I'll say that we were unlucky. So we'll go in. First off, we'll see which player we're going to lose, and then we'll see which player we're going to take. A fucking 92nd minute. So we'll see which player we're going to lose first. I bet we lose a better player than what we win off Chelsea. We'll probably win Baba or someone, but we're going to lose Vorm. That's absolutely fine. Our substitute goalkeeper. So he will go to Chelsea, and I'll be right back in a second where we'll see which player we're going to take from Chelsea. Now it's time to see which player we're going to take from Chelsea. Obviously, I think they were, like, from Chelsea's perspective, they'll probably want us to take one of the youngsters like Blackman, Rugani, Traore, even Kennedy. I know he's got great potential, but this series isn't really about developing potential because you don't really have time to do it. So, or I think actually they wouldn't mind us losing the players out on loan like Cuadrado or Salah. I know they're great players. I'd happily take either of those. But I'm hoping for Eden Hazard. Diego Costa on FM 14, I'm going back a couple of years, I was managing Spain and I had him as a complete striker, complete forward in the World Cup, and he scored 10 goals in the World Cup. He was absolutely lethal, so I'd love to manage him again. Apart from that, any centre-back, Terry or Cahill, Zuma would be fine, but anyway, I'm rambling, so I'll go in and press go and we'll see which player it actually is going to be. It's Fabregas. He will happily slot into my first team, and I think we deserve that. Like, we lost Vorm and we gained Fabregas. I'll take that all day long. Going by our performance in the actual match, I think we deserve to get a player like Fabregas because we played extremely well. We couldn't quite get the 3 points, but never mind. But I'll head into FM now, where I'll switch the two players around and end the episode. So yeah, Michel Vorm. Did he actually play for us? He played once in the league for us, so that pretty much sums up this series, how you can pretty much lose players straight away. It's quite funny how the players that we've won so far, we're losing already. Like Yedlin and Vorm, both in this episode, we've already previously won them this season. We're only at like the start of October and we've lost them already. It's just how this series works. So anyway, Vorm is going to Chelsea, where he'll probably be like their third choice keeper behind Courtois and Begovic, if it'll let me select them. Yeah, even if I want to sell him, they can get 4 million for him. So there we are. We'll go straight into Chelsea, where we're going to take our new... I pressed on news there, I don't know why. We're going to take our new centre midfielder. He will absolutely be a starter for us. Fabregas, we'll take a look at his stats for a second there. He is just fabulous. He's 28 years old. He's worth over 30 million. Oh, this is an excellent addition. Probably the best one so far. I think it'll be better than Czech. Move to my club. It's putting down to 61k a week. I should really change that because he'll start demanding for more money and stuff. But there we are, Cesc Fabregas. I'll just check if he's actually in my team. I might have to press continue first for his actually update. No, I don't. He's actually there. So if I want to do this, there, Fabregas is a West Ham player. So we're building a very, very good team right now. Although it'll take a run of 3 matches to probably lose them. I know in December we'll play Man City, Man United, then I think it's Man City again. I'll take a look at that actually. And no doubt if we lose those 3 matches, it'll be a big, big dent in our ambitions. I don't know why it won't let me load up my schedule. There we are. Yeah, Man City, Man United, Man City, and then Man United, all in the space of 9 days. So if we lose those 3 matches, we could lose Czech in one of them, Fabregas in another, and like Payet in another match, and that'll be our season ruined. But anyway, the next episode will be Villarreal, which is a big match for us because we've got 2 wins in the Europa League so far, but we haven't played Villarreal, who are probably our biggest rivals in that league, in the group stage. Sorry, and then we're away to Watford in the Premier League, which I think will be a tricky match as well. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.